So, let's see. Basically, just trying to keep everything stable. I think we're pretty much all right. But I wanted to. So we currently have our manufacturing area over here, and this is mostly just like iron-based stuff. We do have copper, but most of the copper infrastructure and like production is just for electronics. So that's not really like anything that's too complicated or difficult to deal with. I wanted to expand or rebuild the factory area. And what I wanted to do with the factory area is I just wanted to give it sort of a centralized space to import products from all across the island because this is a long sort of island. There's definitely going to be train usage in the future. But basically, just take the future products that we'll eventually need and create a centralized area for a train network to deliver them to, and then sort of have all of our production, smelting, manufacturing in one area. Everything centralized to keep it neat and organized. So that's essentially what I want to do. I think it'll work out. The only hard part about that is actually building everything out. So I've been trying to lay down blueprints and whatnot. But other than that, it's just sort of a thing of I just got to get through the whole process of actually laying out the plans, laying out the buildings, and then actually building the stuff. But yeah, been pretty chill so far. No imminent death, no imminent danger, no starvation, so we're all right for now. I guess maybe I should just plan out more of the buildings here for the smelting. See how this goes. Let's just make sure everything is up and running. Just to double check the... Yeah, okay, so we are live. We're good. Excuse me. Sorry, I just have like a few administrative things to sort of get together. This is almost done. Almost covered up with dirt. I wanted to potentially expand out the farms here, so I was trying to replace the soil with dirt instead of rocks. Looks like that project is almost done. And yeah, I don't have my chat on my second monitor at the moment, so I'm just trying to bring that up real quick. I should be able to focus on this. Great. Right, there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I had to like restart my computer and do a little bit of spring cleaning, so there's a few things that are a little bit out of order. Trying to get all that sorted out. Yeah, the island is looking pretty good. I think I should probably set up a few more contracts eventually. But for now, I think we're in a pretty good spot. I still have a lot of terraforming projects. Still have a lot of terraforming projects that I want to take care of, but I'll have to just be patient and wait for those because those take a lot of time. So just gotta wait for those to get finished. But in the meantime, everything else should be okay. And yeah. Plenty of crushed iron ore. Plenty of limestone, plenty of coal. Maintenance is good. Food's good. Even construction parts are good too. All right, awesome. All right, all good to go. We have an excess of food. I could try to turn those into snacks, but I think for now, I'll just leave it the way it is. I don't have canola oil, so I can't get the cooking oil that I need to make the potato chips or the snacks, whatever they are. But one of these days, we'll get that going. Anywho, we've also got the chicken farm. I think we're producing enough animal feed to keep this stable, so that's also good. I don't know if the storage here is trending up or down in terms of volume of animal feed, but I'll try to keep an eye on this. It might be completely even, which would be a little bit surprising, but I just want to see if it's trending upwards or downwards. And then I'll probably make an adjustment accordingly as to whether or not the animal feed is accumulating or dissipating. Let's look at this. We have the sulfur. Have our power production. Everything's good. We're actually all good. Nothing is falling apart at the moment. I'm pretty sure if I'm patient enough, things will start to fall apart again. But at least for now, everything's okay. I almost wonder if I should have connected this water to sort of the main. Yeah, connect it to the main. I should actually just connect all this stuff together, to be honest. Connect this here. Just for funsies. That way the water that's coming from the desalination plant has a way to exit out. And we also have the water that's being produced by the sour water strippers. I just want to ensure that there's backups for all of these, all of this production that's being made. And make sure that we have a way to get rid of all this stuff in a timely manner. In fact, I'm kind of curious as to whether or not... Do we have enough ammonia? We might not. I might actually need to release... Maybe I don't. Sometimes, like, we have our chemical plant over here that's making the fertilizer. And I just feel like I'm not making enough fertilizer, so I just want to make sure that if there's any if there's any inefficiencies over here, I want to get rid of them so that we can continue to make that fertilizer and provide that little bonus to our farms. I'll keep an eye on that. We also have a little wood farm here. A little wood farm here too. I think I'll make a... Excuse me. I think I'll make a storage unit here. And just designate this for wood. Just so we have a way to stockpile some of that. I like to stockpile things, especially things that I know that I'll need in the future. And then if we ever have a deficit in terms of, you know, wood per minute, we'll have some time to fix the problem. Create a little buffer for ourselves. Right, awesome. Alright, let's look towards this. I'm gonna pause. So everything's not moving around. And let's look over at this area here. So we have construction parts. What would be the best way to set this up? Because I've got the... We'll need concrete. We'll need wood. And we'll need iron. Do we need iron for anything else? The only thing we really need iron for is mechanical parts and construction parts. So I think we're okay. I just need to get the construction parts settled out. So maybe I'll do that right here. I'll also need a area for the wood and also concrete. I'm actually kind of... Oh, wood and concrete might be hard to provide. Let's just see how it goes. In fact, I might just copy this. I might just copy this. Maybe have this, try like this. I wanted this, there we go. Now, if we have the iron, we want this to kind of flow through this entire chain here. Ah, my input was here. I see. You know what? That's okay. I'll rebuild the whole thing. Now, we've got like 10. Let's do 12. Do 12. We'll have an assembly. Got the outside here. Let's try this way. 2, 3, 6. And 12. All right. Then we'll have a flat lift. Now there's going to be a ground level. The height of 1. We'll also have a height of 2. Toggle direction. There we go. I think that should accomplish everything that we need. So we just copy and paste all these. Right. Let me make sure this is all blueprinted. I don't want to build all this stuff out just yet. Direct. You know what? I could actually hold the... Hold on. Maybe I want to do this a different way. Because I'm almost thinking maybe I should put in a unit storage for the iron. Just to give this a way to be stored. Something like this. Let me get the planning mode on, because I'm not on planning mode right now. I want to be on planning mode. Awesome. Awesome possum. Then we got these guys. Connect them up here. I think we should be good to go. So this is the iron side of the production. The blast furnace. We're going to need a place to put the slag as well, but I haven't really determined where that's going to be yet, so I'll leave that be for now. Got this. Flat that here. What a time build. Nice, alright. So this comes out here. And we'll need to have some storage. I almost wonder if I should have done the storage differently too. Like second guessing myself so much on whether or not I have the best approach to setting the stuff up. Because you want to think about the future of like how everything's going to be set up. Like, oh, is this like scalable, or do I have to tear all this down? I would prefer not to tear stuff down. I'd prefer to just be able to modify it with as little effort as possible. But yeah, so we've got wood, concrete, iron. That makes one. I think 2 is just electronics and level 1s, and then level 3s is level 2s plus steel. We also need storage too. And not just storage, but storage that is accessible by truck. I almost wonder if I should take this, cut it, make it face the other way. I'll leave it like this. What I could do is it's better to go this way anyways. I think over here I'll need something for the rubber. Like a little unit storage for the rubber. Alright, very nice. So we've got infrastructure for the copper. All that set up. Yeah, the copper will come out this way. And we'll essentially want to put that inside of its own storage as well. Put this in the middle if I can, or as close to the middle as possible. I think that's okay. And then I'll just have sort of the same setup here. Grab this. Grab this and copy it. And this is going to make, you know what? I want it to face the other way. This one's a lot easier to set up though. Five. 1, 2, 3. I'll have copper be ground level. And then I'll have the rubber be elevated. Right, connect these together. Have this come out this way. Copy these. Right. Lots of building. Not too bad though. Could be worse. I think everything's pretty most things are well thought out to the point where I don't need to redesign them. The flat conveyor, drag that out. All right, awesome. So we've got electronics. Got the recipe. Got the electronics recipe. No? I thought I gave you the... What happened? I'm wrong. I didn't know I could click and drag. A little easier. Now we have the proper recipe there. Let's set the recipe for the acid. Copy that over to all of these. We've got electronics. Now those electronics will need to feed into the construction parts level 2. That storage space. And later on, once I unlock better storage tech, I think I can upgrade this from 2500 to 4000 in terms of storage space. We'll have a lot more capacity once that's upgraded. Okay, I think. How about we do? Yeah, you know, it doesn't really matter. Just bring this over. In fact, I could reverse this. I could bring this over in a lift. Elevate that. And then we'll essentially have sort of a similar area here. Where we have another line of assembly machines that makes tier 2. Now we've got, what? 1, 2, 3, we have 12. How about I make maybe 10? I think 10's alright. One, two, 5. Three. Awesome. I'll have this be ground level. In fact, that might not be good enough. I need to leave 2 spaces here. Like that. And we've got this guy coming out. That's 3 spaces high. So if that's 3 spaces high, need to have a matching lift here. Excellent. Now I just gotta loop this whole thing around. Right, awesome. Set the correct recipes for all these. Right, looking good. Get this for the yellows. Also good. We have electronics coming out of here. We're also going to need a way for electronics to go towards the research equipment as well as the maintenance. I'll have to figure out where that's going to go as well. And in terms of like the maintenance and all that, I don't know, is steel really used for anything? I guess it's used for some of the more advanced, yeah, like furniture, construction parts. Yeah, the mechanical parts is what I need though. Even the vehicle parts too, and the rails. I need to replace all that. Matter of When is a good time? Gotta think more of this out. So we got the electronics. Construction parts 1. We got construction parts 2. I just kind of like loop this back around, I guess. All right. And then for level 3, we have the steel coming out of there. We'll need to have the steel go inside of a unit storage, I guess, to make sure that that gets stored properly. Get a connector, flat connector. Connect that there. Connect these together. What's this? Oh, never mind. A bad idea. Maybe something more like this. There we go. So the steel will go into here. That way it can kind of have a place to accumulate and not get backed up. And then we shall have another 2 storage places. This will be for the yellow guys. And then the next recipe for the reds, that requires steel. And now when it comes to the reds, we only make 3 yellows every assembly. I think the reds need 6 yellows. Take a look at the yeah, so it needs 6 yellows and 3 steel. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. We have 10. So maybe we could do 4 of those. Just to make sure that we're able to keep up with the amount of demand we'll have. Have this be on the ground level again. Let that snake around if I can. That'll snake around like this. I did kind of want to leave room for another one. Just in case I want to expand. But I'll leave that blank for now because I don't necessarily want to expand this yet. I think I only want 4 active at the moment. Yeah. Now when the steel comes out, we'll put that in right ish. There we go. I think 2 spaces high is big enough. Right, that's all done. And then after this, I'll just have it go into another box. goes here. Give ourselves as much capacity as possible. Goes in there. All right, I think we're okay for now. We have the construction parts figured out. We also need the vehicle parts done as well. How am I going to do that? We need mechanical parts. We also need the electronics too. Maybe I'll put this here. Get a lift. Is that high enough? That is high enough. Okay, awesome. Be for electronics. And now I think we just need to get the mechanical parts sorted out. After we get mechanical parts, everything else should be okay from there. So I can make mechanical parts from iron, or I can make them from steel. And steel is a much more efficient way to make mechanical parts, so maybe I'll just do it that way. Just for efficiency's sake. I don't know how much production I need, though. Let's just get like 3 of these, I guess. And I gotta get the maintenance depots. And I'll also want to have put this like this. I'll also want to have just a way to store the mechanical parts as well. Gives the chance to have a buffer. Lift. Right. And if I ever need to reorganize any of these, I can just reorganize it. I have a lot of room to work with here. This is like a very big area. Excuse me. I should have probably have drank more water today. Right, so we need the electronics. We have that right here. Put that in. And then mechanical parts. That'll come out of here. And we can also slot that in via lifts. Copy these over. Oh. Wrong way. There we go. Right, awesome. So that'll produce what we need for the maintenance. We got construction parts, we have mechanical parts, we have electronics. I think this is copper. Yeah, that's copper. What else do I need to transfer over here? Oh, vehicle parts. That's probably the last thing. So vehicle parts. That's going to be mechanical and electronics. Okay. And then to make the level 2, that's steel and glass. When it comes to, get out of here, little bot. Where's the trash bin? Oh boy, hold on. I guess I gotta do it on this end. Do it on this end. Alright, nice. Get rid of that little spam bot message. Alright, anyways, back to what I was doing. Vehicle parts. I think I only need one factory, one assembly for that, because I never really need too many vehicle parts, to be honest, so. Just do one for vehicle parts. Maybe just have mechanical and electrical. Just drag this down here. Then also drag down that. Get an offshoot. Boom. So that'll be vehicle level 1. We also need glass. We need steel. Now the steel, we can also drag this down. Yeah, hold on. You know what? Let's put a storage thing between this. Like this. Huge storage. And then this will feed into the level 3 assembly. So I'll do that. We need glass. And we also need... Get rid of that. And we also need steel. So the steel, I can drag that from this direction. Bring that over here. Elevation is this at? I think I can put out an elevation of 2. No, it has to be 3. Okay. That's alright. Well, that's okay. Well, that's alright. Here. Now for the lift. Connect these. So that's the steel. And then last but not least, we need the glass. For the glass, I don't really know where the glass is going to go. But I'm going to just put this box here for glass. And that'll feed into the... into this guy right here. Alright, awesome. Get you. Incompatible port. What are you talking about? Oh, did I have this the wrong way? There we go. Alright. All fixed. And then we'll have the level 2 vehicle parts come out. And we'll put that into another box here. Alright, so that's all together. This will be for glass. I think that's pretty much it. If I wanted to copy everything that's going on over here, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. The only thing I'd have to copy over is the glass production, which I currently don't have, but what I want to do is I want to probably set up a station here to load sand, and then send the sand over to here, and then process it that way. You have a sand thing. Also have crushed copper. Now for the copper, you have these level 2 blast furnaces. We have sand as a component. I should figure out a way to put iron scrap into this line as well. Because we do have recycling. I want to be able to get rid of the iron scrap. Take care of the recycling. I'm going to put this here. We'll get a lift for the U-shape. I think that should work. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just have this filled with iron scrap. There it is. Set that to be full, and we're good. I could do the same thing with the copper as well. See if I can get this lined up. Awesome. All right. We got scrap. Let's get this to be copper. There we go. Yeah, and the last thing I need to do is just set up the glass, which I have not done yet. I also don't have a way to train in the rubber. I can truck it in, but I can't train it in. I'd rather use a train, but probably something I need to set up later. All good. So I guess I should start building this out. Especially the sand and the copper. In fact, I need to change this over to crushed. That's crushed. This is supposed to be sand. Excellent. This is supposed to be coal again. There we go. And then what is this? This is just an extra line. You know what, in fact, I wonder, what do we need for glass mix again? Glass mix is limestone, salt, sand, acid. We can reduce the amount of sand that we need to use if we utilize acid. Still a lot of sand, though. So what I'm thinking is maybe I have a station for acid and salt. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Try to do that. Try to get this lined up. I think that's good. At least I hope that's good. This is what we have. I think that'll be okay. That there. Get the track set up all good. Oh, is this... Oh, that is a bit off. That is a bit off. Okay. Let's clean this up. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. And connect this down to the... Perfect. Excellent. Now, these two... One of them should be... I guess, salt. Here's the salt. Are these all on unload? Yes. Unload, unload, unload. Yes. Perfect. And then this guy shouldn't be loose, it should be fluid. That way I can import acid for this area. Yeah, this should be acid. So let's remove all of these. Replace it with fluid modules. A fluid station. Then we gotta have fluid boys. Replace this one bit at a time. Then I also gotta transfer it from load to unload. Because right now it's on the load setting. I need to unload. Also, I need this to be on acid. Go. Do the same thing, acid. Copy, paste. And then this is going to be pipes. Awesome. Bring this down. Get these all connected up. Nice. We've pretty much got everything that we need. The only thing that's left now is to just build it. And the hard part about building this is just going to be setting up the stations for each of the inputs. But for now, we at least have the inputs for the iron production, so limestone, coal, iron powder. I still need to get the trains made for the copper, sand, salt, all that stuff. In fact, speaking of the glass making, do I have... I guess I only have this right now. Don't have everything that I need. Also got the mixer, so for the mixer, I have sand, limestone, salt, and acid. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. And this mixer produces 60 units of glass mix. We got 60 units of glass mix. That basically 1-to-1 with a level 2 blast furnace. Okay, can get the level 2 then maybe. Keep everything even ratio wise. Got this. Then from the blast furnace, we have molten glass. We put that into the glass maker. And we essentially get broken glass that we can recycle into the beginning of the process in the blast furnace. And we also get glass. Okay. Be a long way away from where the glass needs to be deposited. Right, so that's the glass. Just need to connect the acid. And the acid's also going to need to be connected to the whatchamacallit? Copper electrolysis machines. I'll just keep splitting this and bring it over to where it's needed in the electrolysis process. There we go. So acid's all connected. We still have salt, limestone, etc., etc. What is it? Salt, limestone, and sand. Right. Where is sand? There. Because sand is this one? No, it's this one. Let's split off a line from the sand. Get that saddled up. Is 4. So we got sand. Next we need limestone. We also need salt. Now the limestone here, we can bring that this way. This is at a level of like, what, 4? Bring it down to 3. Plot it just right over here. U-shape lift. Perfect. So that's now the limestone and the sand. Now we just need the salt. Now we just need the salt. Now with the salt, we'll get a lift here. Connect these together. And I didn't put this up high enough. That there. And this can go here. All right, now everything's connected. Got the salt mix. Right. And then I'll need a bin for the broken glass. I'll just put that like here. Make sure that we have broken glass as well as regular glass. Loop that back inside at the beginning. Loop this into the bin. Need to figure out what to do with slag later. Smokestack. I think we might be good. I think the only thing really left is to build it. I think everything's pretty much been accounted for. I need to connect the oxygen, actually. Hold on. For the steel. Both use 18, so each of these will connect up to a grouping here. Where is the oxygen? Is on the left. Got it. Bring you over. Here, down. Excellent. Then we gotta go over to the other one. Gonna be right over... Where are you? Oh, you're right there. I could just do this, I guess. That's fine. Alright, oxygen's connected to the steel production. I think this is for slag. Yeah, that's for slag. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the slag, actually. I could have it come out on the side. Probably a good idea. Maybe something like this. We just have a slag storage on the side here. U-shape lift. Bring that up. And then we can kind of just drag this over. Connector. Go. And then I also need to take the slag from the copper production too. I think that's going to be right here, actually. Okay. That actually lines up pretty well. That's good. Yeah, we'll just drag all the slag to the right-hand side over towards the bin. Alright, nice. So we got the slag covered. This is for the copper. Let me actually bring this down and connect the lines. That's all connected. We're gonna need to connect these together. Do the last little finishing touches here. Oh. You know what? Let's do it the other way. Let's bring this around here and connect it around the back. That way it's kind of like a carousel. Right, easy peasy. Nice. I almost wonder if I should bring the rubber in by train as well. That might be a good idea. I don't know. That's probably a good idea. Then I have to make a whole train for rubber, which does not excite me too much. Get all these connected. Alright. I think that should be fine. So the last bit I need to do is I just need to make sure that each of these lines has a train to deliver the required product. Required input. So we need copper, sand, coal. We already have coal, actually. We actually already have coal. Might need two trains. I don't know. Or actually, I could just add the same train to a different station, right? Take a look at the. Got an existing line, I guess. Where is the coal train? The coal train runs on whole grain. Gears of War reference. We got this station. We've also got... No, I could loop this around, actually. Hold on. Let's add a stop. Where's the other... Oh, get rid of that. Let's add a stop. I think it's this one. There we go. And then we'll need to make sure it loops. We'll need to redo the track here a little bit. So let's take you... How can I... I think that's good. That's the way I want it. Excellent. So that'll take care of the coal. Now I need to take care of the salt and the sand and the copper. Too many things to do. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to provide enough sand for all this. A lot of sand to take care of. I'll just dig down, I suppose. Yeah, let's dig down. And then after we dig down, we'll go flat. I think this is... Yeah, that'll work. We got plenty of sand to dig up. Awesome. Now what I need to do is I need to convert this area into a empty. Need to convert this into a train station, which shouldn't be too hard to do. I just gotta move a few things around. I guess I'll make a sand train. Sand train. Get that hydrogen again. And then for sand, we'll have the hopper. So 1, 2, 4. Set this on sand. We do have limestone. Limestone is good. I'll need to do salt as well. I'll need to do copper as well too. Let's create a new line. This line will be for sand. I can actually name this. Let's do sand. Do this, limestone. Want to be coal. I don't remember what this is. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, is this the fuel? I guess, maybe? Here, let's do vehicle fuel, I guess. Vehicle fuel. And then this, I think, is the iron powder. Yes? Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's the iron powder. Actually name these so I know what they are. And then this will just be food. Food. Nice. That's a little easier to understand. Do an icon. Where's the icon? There it is. I'll make this like hydrogen or something. If I can find the... There it is. This makes things a lot easier to recognize without having to think too hard about it. Limestone, and then this is sand. Get the sand icon. Let's also change, maybe I should change the color too. I don't know. Do this. Something of a sandy color. Alright, let's build out that. That'll be the sand train. In fact, I never set the stops, so for this, I don't even have a station set up, to be honest. Okay, let's just set this, I guess. And I guess I'll unpause all this, because this all needs to be built still, so... As we're doing other things, I'll just wait for this to build. Back to the task at hand. I'm gonna reorganize this. I'm gonna add another one of these guys on. So we can store more coal. I want a bigger buffer for the coal. How tall is this? I don't know how tall that is. 4 units high. Okay. Boom. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Get that all done. We still have our excavators here trying to dig a hole through this mountain. Fun times. Still trying to fill that in. Right. I'm gonna try to even out more of this stuff. It shall all be flat. Soon. Turn 11's next go. Okay. That's fine. Just the next station for it to go to isn't built yet, but that's okay. We've got this. In fact, you know what? Let's turn off the alert for this. I already have an alert on this one. Oh, that'll be okay. Now we can continue to empty out the modules here, as well as the cargo ship. I think we're almost full on diesel. Let me sell some diesel to free up some space. Alright. No, I need to set up a station here for the sand station I'm gonna make. Or at least the sand station I would like to make. Got the mine tower. Move that there. Get rid of the excess so I can actually put one on. I think pretty much good. Probably just need to add an excavator or two to this spot. I'm gonna take some of the excavators off of the mountain mining. Just put them towards some of the stuff I actually need to be cleared out. Block 2 to full output. Okay. That's alright. Is there any other research I need to do? Maybe I can get the mixer too. Get that mixer. There's also vehicle management. I can increase the vehicle cap. Even though we aren't really near the cap at the moment. There's also edicts. Reducing fuel consumption, things like that. Actually, not too bad. Plenty of edicts. Overloaded trucks. Maybe exhaust filtration. And then maybe I can focus on silicon stuff. After I get this new area set up. Yeah, we pretty much have everything mapped out. We just need to build it now. Oh wow, we are out of... What used up so many reds? What used up all my reds? Oh, all the train stations. Okay. Those use reds. I don't think I used that many though. Now we're clearing away this terrain. All fine and dandy. And then I can move this portion here on the left. Scooch it over to the right. Create a train station. And this can be my station for sand. Yeah, I know. The station's invalid. Slowly but surely. This is eating up all of our construction materials. I thought I had a lot, and then they're just like poof, gone. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I don't need to produce the... I'll just do... Just let them do it. It's alright. Already building anyways. So then we should have the... hole here. Train should be able to go. There it is. So this guy should loop around. And as he loops around, excuse me, he should dump his excess coal into the next coal spot. There we go. All right. Just as I planned. Awesome. I think this stuff is actually facing the wrong way now. Wait, what is this? Oh no, is this facing the wrong way? Oh no. Oh, I did it wrong again. I did it wrong again. I don't know why I always keep doing this, like, backwards. Yeah, I got the storage things backwards again, unfortunately. I just need to rebuild these and flip them around the other direction, but still kind of a pain in the butt. You still got the acid, right? Yeah, these are flipped around the wrong way. That's okay, though. So we can just tear them down and rebuild them. Alright, so this terminal is almost done. I think I have enough room over here now to redo the sand area. Let's redo this, maybe. You know what? I could just add it on here. But I do want to just... Yeah, I only need to distribute the sand. I don't need to distribute anything else. Do we have the dirt area covered up yet? We do not. Okay. I would like to dump this area some soil. I'm trying to turn this into a gigantic tree farm. I just need the soil to dump into that area in order to realize that dream. Got this. Go. That. I think that'll do. I'm gonna set this area to be for filling it up with soil. Awesome. And yeah, let's make sure that we set that it's soil only. Or dirt only. No, same thing. So that should allow us to get rid of the dirt. I think it should. $106 vehicles and we're still extremely busy. Very sad. Anywho, let's get rid of this stuff. Got coal. I don't need that. Well, actually, hold on. Because I am making filter media here. And the filter media, I need that for the wastewater filtration thing. Let's keep that the way it is. Everything else can go, though. Got salt. I can get rid of that. Limestone. I can get rid of that. Yeah. I think that should be good. Should be good. We got the manufactured sand. We have coal. We also have gravel. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, this will get taken away. Still got research going. And now we just need to make a train station here to take away the sand. We did make the sand train, I think. Unless we didn't. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Alright, let's redo the storage. Let's make sure we actually face it the right direction this time. Now, these are all going to be sand. Actually, I'll just keep them the way they are. They'll automatically assign what they should be once the first product goes inside of them. I don't have to actually set it. It knows automatically. Awesome. Next is I just need the connectors. Coal, got the sand. Salt. So after the sand train, I'll set up the salt train. I do already have a train that's like down to the south near where the salt is being made. I'm not sure if this is probably the best place to make it. It's really far away. And there's not a lot of room here for another train station, so... I do have a lot of desalination in this area, so maybe this might be a better location for the salt production. Not enough fuel. What you talking about? We should have plenty of fuel, actually. I guess maybe the diesel keeps backing up. Try to get rid of like all the diesel so the refinery can just run unimpeded. Right, so this is coming along. Awesome. All right. Let's get that sand station. Hey, what's going on, lady? Hopefully you're having a nice... Hold on, Thursday. A nice Thursday. I'm still on Wednesday, but, you know. Other people on Thursday. Other people who are living in the future. I'm living in the past. Living in the past. Future. Right, how am I going to do this? I wanted to even out the terrain to make sure that there weren't any issues, but I think this is okay. For the most part, hopefully. I think it's okay. Alright, well, thank you for coming by and saying hello. Much appreciated. I am pretty much doing good. I went to a company event. Well, actually, it wasn't even a company event. It was an organized... Someone just said, let's go to happy hour after work, and I was like, all right, cool. Sounds great. And, yeah. It was a lot of merriment and fun. My head doesn't hurt, so that's good. Always good, good sign. Yes, hello. Hello, hello, hello. When do you start your new job? Is it like immediately, or do you get like a week to sort of prepare? Or is it like straight out of the gate? It's like, we want you there tomorrow. July 7th. Okay, yeah, you have a lot of time then. That's nice. It's always good to have time before you start a new job. I have had jobs where, in fact, I think my first job actually, it was like, yeah, can you like start next week? I was like, what? They're like, yeah, like, can you just like be there like in 2 days? I was like, sure. Oh, there's some onboarding. Okay. Yeah, I like literally flew across the country with a big bag full of like some clothing, and they plopped me into some housing that they paid for. And I was like, I guess I'm here. I guess I go into the office tomorrow. That was a fun time. Very exciting. Yeah, let's make this station. We'll have you right about here. And we just need an empty module and 4 loose stations. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here, we'll plop in the sand. Nice. All right, now I just need a big conveyor belt that leads me all the way. How tall is that? I think that's 3 units high, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I suppose it was a bit fancy, but also very rushed too. I like to have time to, you know, gather myself before I start something new. Right, nice. So we got the sand. This is the collection. We'll have the refueling right here. Or I guess we could do refueling here too. And then, actually, yeah, I have to do it over here on the right-hand side. And then we have the drop-off here. Yes, that should work. Okay. Just grab any train here. I need to open up the line manager. And the line manager, let's actually start to assign. So we have this. Let's add our stops. So the first stop should be the pickup. Gonna be here. Let's put that at the top. So go. And then the next one should be the refueling. So we'll add a stop here. That's gonna be the refueling. And then the terminal destination, the drop off right there. All right, great. So sand is set up. Okay. I don't know if there's a shortcut for the line manager, but kind of have to like find a train to access it. So that's done. Let's build a train. We have our train right here. We have it on the sand line. Let's build it. And then next after sand, we need to do salt and we need to do acid. Excuse me. Salt is... Be nice to get salt and acid together. That would be ideal. I just don't know if I have room to fit this in, to be honest. Because salt, I could probably just copy this. Probably just copy this. Yeah, so I'll use this for salt. Connect this to the... Uh-oh. I don't think I can get this at the right angle that I want it to be at. Yikes. Probably wouldn't even work this way, would it? Nope. Looks like that is a no-go. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to find another spot to do this at. Or I can rearrange the track. Let's rearrange the track. See if we can just rearrange this. I just need more space. I need more space. Make the track first before I figure out the other stuff. Okay, I think that should give me enough room to just copy this over. At least I'm hoping. Try this. There we go. That's what I wanted. Can I get you over here too? Ooh. This is still an issue. Okay. Dang it. Dag and nabbit. Jeez. Hard to fit this stuff in. You know what? Let's take this out too. I'll rebuild this. And then let's try to connect this. So I can actually put this right here. And that'll work. So this will be for salt. And then I need something for acid as well. So could I just copy over the same thing? And make one for acid. This is going to be super cramped. Super duper cramped. You know what? This will be for, yeah, you know what? That's not enough room. Let's try here. Right there. Connect this track. Should be able to get this. There we go. Connect this over here. Guess it's got to be there. This is kind of... There we go. I don't know if I can make a crossing there. Hold on. I don't know if I can fit a crossing. This might be too tight. Actually, it might just work. I think that just works. Nope, it does not work. Okay, great. I move this over one nope, okay. Not enough room. Not enough room. I don't need trucks to go through here anyways. I'll just leave it the way it is. Now, this will be for salt. Copy this over. And then I need to swap these out for the fluid stations. It will be for acid. All right, nice. This is actually going pretty good. Train stations for salt is crazy? Really? I don't know. I got like this whole setup over here, so I just want to... I mean, I guess I don't really need that much salt, do I? I don't really even need that much salt, huh? Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. I'm reconsidering this now. You know what? I'm already committed to the idea. All right. I'm already committed to the idea. What has been put in motion cannot be... What has been done cannot be undone. What has been done cannot be undone. Yeah, I think it's fancy. Also, how you doing? Tis been a while. Tis been a while. Could you like... Could you just like... Could you just like go straight down? Could you just... Could you just... Nah. Why do you have to turn like that? Why is this even a... Okay, you know what? It's alright. It's okay. Not exactly the way I would like it to be, but that's okay. The little things. Yeah, I think last week, I think I missed my Friday stream last week because I am currently I'm currently interviewing for a new job while still having my current job, so there's a lot of preparation and other things to do, so it is what it is. But yeah, I usually try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, my time. But sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Here's what it is. We can route this towards the acid. I was thinking the other day, I was like, you know what? I kind of have the itch to play Frostpunk again. Like Frostpunk 2. Because I noticed that Frostpunk 2 had a few updates, and I was like, I'm kind of feeling like, So, okay, here's the thing. So right now, the job that I have, it's fairly good. It's actually nothing to complain about. But there's another job at another company that is the same job that I currently do, and it pays like 50% more. It's like literally the same stuff I do right now, but this other company pays a lot more. To be honest, the company I'm with right now kind of underpays me. They don't really pay me as much as I should be paid for the job that I do. So I'm like, well, I could do the same thing at a different company and get paid like essentially 50% more than I get paid right now. I'm like, yeah, let's try to get that other job. But yeah. Let's try to get that other job. You know, now that I talk about Frostpunk 2, there's actually the Frostpunk 2 art book. I think the art book for Frostpunk 2 had a Kickstarter on, yeah, a Kickstarter for the art book. I actually really wanted to get that art book. I really wanted to get that art book, so I should probably look into that again, is what I wanted to say. Before I got tongue-tied. I put this in the opposite way it should have been, so I just gotta flip this around. Like that. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so we have the station here. It's currently under construction. Yeah, I mean, I really like the aesthetic of Frostpunk. And it's not really even like, it's not really the way that the game looks, but it's like the setting of the world or the universe of Frostpunk. I really like the aesthetic of like that kind of world, and I like the stories and stuff. So I'm like, oh, you know, I actually really want the art book. But like when I look at the game, because like most of the game in Frostpunk, you look like from a top-down view. You're not really zooming in to too much stuff. So the game itself, I do like the game, but I don't really like inspect the game too much when I'm playing it. But when I saw the art book, I'm like, oh, this actually looks like really cool. Like all the stuff up close and explanations of, you know, what's happening in the world and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. You hate the snow? I hate the snow. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. Wait, that's sand. Speaking of sand, let's get this. This load. Okay, yeah. Load sand here. No. I gotta wait for the red boys to get constructed here. Kind of the limiting factor at the moment. You know, I actually very much like cold weather because compared to things being hot, when you're cold, you can like warm up. You can get like a nice little cup of hot cocoa. You can bundle up in blankets, get all snug. I know when you're hot, you're just hot. You're just like, well, I can't really do anything to get less hot besides just not move. You're a summer guy, you prefer sweating? See, I was raised in an area that was like really hot. The summers where I was born and raised, they got up to like 110 degrees. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I kind of like it when it's cold. I've been in hot weather enough to be like, I like cold stuff. Yeah, you get enough summers that are 110 degrees, you're like, yeah, it's getting kind of old. Getting kind of old. I am no stranger to sweating, though. No stranger to sweating. Sweating is good, though. Sweating's good for your pores, like opening up your pores and stuff like that, but what is wrong with you? Cannot find path. Cannot reach destination. Why can you not reach destination? You can't reach destination because the station is not finished building. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah. You crazy European. How much is 110 in Celsius? Oh, that's actually kind of noisy. 43 degrees Celsius. I was raised in a place where it got up to 43 degrees Celsius in the summer. Boy, was that a time. All right, now that the station is complete, the train should be able to travel now. Where are you? Okay, yeah, so he's free now. There we go. Yeah, so I'm used to 43 degrees Celsius, so I do like it cold. Because at least it's not burning hot. Oh, the best thing about being in hot weather I mean, I know sometimes people in Europe, they're like, I don't own a car, I just use public transport. But over here in America, you got to use a car to get everywhere. So when it's hot in the summer and it's 43 degrees Celsius and you get into your car, the seatbelt will burn you. And that's a special kind of feeling. What do you mean by climates? The only climate I know is hot and less hot. It's only those two. It doesn't snow where I am. Like, I didn't see snow until I, like, traveled all the way across the country. Machines. What, air conditioning? You mean AC, air conditioning? The cold machine? Yes. Yes, air conditioning. I don't even know how to say air conditioning in German yet. I should probably learn how to say air conditioning in German. All I know is the important things like Lebensmittel and Gemüse and Fleisch and fish. Ich habe viele Pflanzen. I have a lot of plants. I can't speak German. I just do Duolingo, and I know the occasional word here and there. But I can't actually speak and have conversations yet. What I really need is I need to like be airdropped into Germany and just be forced to speak German to actually learn how to speak it. But I know a decent amount of vocabulary. I do all right. Where is the sand? Go, put that sand out there. You understand everything I say, so it's fine. In English, right? You understand my English? I think my English is pretty good. In fact, the area that I'm from... Oh, the German too? Okay. Apparently I'm like very good at imitating accents, but I don't know, maybe people are just trying to be nice to me. Where is the iron? Wo ist das Iron? I don't know how to say iron in German. Is iron just iron in German? What is iron in German? Eisen? Oh, okay. Wo ist das Eisen? There it is. Oh, are they... What's wrong with you guys? Why are you not getting that? Oh, is this blocked? Oh, it's blocked by the rocks. It's blocked by the rocks. The rocks are blocking the... Okay, I see. Can we get rid of the rocks, please? Do I not have a place to dump the rocks off? I probably need to designate another area for dumping. Also, this dumping area is like on the other end of the island, so it probably takes them a while to dump off the rocks. Did we ever clear the... Oh, we did clear this. Okay, I have not looked at this for a long time, so I didn't know if this was done, but we have the ramp complete. So now we have access to this other end of the island here. We have coal. We also have more copper to get. Now, one thing I wanted to do in this area is I wanted to eventually turn this area into a place for a cargo depot. And what I wanted to do with this cargo depot is I wanted to offload iron here. Because there is a contract. Let's see if I can find it. There is a contract for vehicle parts. This one. Vehicle parts 2 to get the iron ore. I wanted to get this so if I get this contract, I don't have to worry about iron ore as much. And I think that's essential for long-term stability, getting this contract. It's also very cheap. Vehicle parts, not that expensive. Yeah, let me see. Is there any other terraforming I want to do? I think for now, I'm okay. I think for now, we're okay. You know what I'll do? I will do this. And then also this. And make like a very, very big ramp. And then after this is done, I will not make a ramp, but I'll just continue to flatten out this area so that we have more room to expand for the production here. Yeah, so far so good. And I still need to build out all this infrastructure. This space here, this is eventually going to replace all of the infrastructure we have here. So we're going to replace the copper area. And we're going to replace the iron area. And all of that, so all of this and all of this is all going to be moved and centralized to this area here. And we're going to use this system. I actually need to replace the... We're going to use this terminal here to load in our inputs for smelting and also for manufacturing. But that's my plan so far. I think it's a good plan. At least until I come up with something better. But it seems like a logical progression for how things have been going so far. But yes. You get the connectors. Connectors. Right. And this will be for the copper. Get rid of this segment here. Alright. What's next? So we have the iron. I mean, not the iron. Coal. We have the coal. We're going to have salt soon. We have a shortage of construction materials. This is all flat. That's good. So we have the sand. Sand is good. Is sand coming out? Is the sand actually... Let's get rid of this. Do not import. What is this? Why are they still trying to reach it? I turned off the import. Oh, they're trying to export too? Weird. Okay, great. Now, I don't know if the train is loading up, but I know that the trucks are delivering sand. Where is the train for the sand? Okay, it's right here. I just want to confirm whether or not the train is loading sand or not. It's about 700 resources for 1500. I use this too, but it's still hard. Because you need workers and diesel and maintenance too to produce that. Do you at least... I just need to break even, you know? If I can at least break even, or even if I don't break even, if I can at least slow down my consumption of iron ore, then that'll still be worth it. Okay, so we have the sand. Good. Alright, so sand is taken care of. The next thing that we need to do is we need to do copper. And we also need to do salt and acid. I think acid is more important now than salt. Let's set up the acid. Oh, actually, I have to wait because this stuff is still building, so I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. That's fine. So I'll need a train for the acid. Oh, whoops. I'll need a train for the acid. How do I get rid of the... Okay. Train for the acid. Get like 4 of these. Make the acid train. I'll leave it as purple, I guess. I don't know. Acid. And for the acid, we'll have a stop here. We'll have a stop here. Pretty much it. Put that on the acid line. Let's build that. And now we'll have another train too. I like your infrastructure. I had no space in my actual playthrough. It's horrible. I chase hard starting position. Choose. Okay. Isn't the hard position... This is the hard position, right? This one here? Wait, no. This is insane, isn't it? Isn't this the insane position? What's the hard starting area? Is hard... I don't remember the starting areas. I feel like hard is somewhere over here, though, right? Maybe? Different island, but it's similar. Okay. Oh, so it's still an island. Okay. Well, there's not too many islands, so it has to be... Because I know that this one is the hardest difficulty. This is the hardest difficulty island to start on. So it must mean that the other hard is... I don't even know. Yeah, I have no clue. Because this is all... This is like one big stretch. Oh, you mean map. Oh, okay. All good. Right, so we have plenty of sand. I was doing something and I forgot. Oh, I was setting up the train. So we have the acid train. That's good to go. Now we need a train for the salt. So the salt train will use the hoppers. And we will edit. Make a new line. That new line will be for salt. I don't really know what color to choose, so I'll just choose this, I guess. Salt. Boom. Hit the salt icon. There's salt. There's salt. We get the acid icon for this too. Acid. Yay. Right. Now let's get the stops. So first stop for the salt will be right here. And then the other stop will be right there. Trains are so easy now. I was having such a hard time before. Now I feel a lot more confident. Feels good. We still aren't making enough construction materials, but eventually we'll catch up with the deficit. We'll be able to build all this. We just gotta wait. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, I have plenty of wood. I definitely have a lot of wood. In fact, I have a whole storage full of wood right here, too. Yeah, we're good. The terminal is now fully constructed. Now that this terminal is done, I need to actually start to build out the smelting area. And it's going to be really hard because I'm going to need to deconstruct the old stuff while constructing the new stuff. And I think the best way to do it would be to build all of this first and not deconstruct any of the old stuff until the new stuff is up and running. But then I run into the problem of, for instance, these blast furnaces here. This blast furnace costs 225 level 3 parts, and I only have 12 right now. So I almost need to deconstruct the old factory in order to be able to build the new factory. It's going to be somewhat of a delicate balance. But I think maybe the best thing to do, just to be on the safe side, is to build all of the new stuff first and then deconstruct after, because I don't want to mess up and then be stuck and have to fix a problem. So I'll just take it nice and easy. Steady as she goes. Nice and slow. Takes forever to build. Oh, and this is the acid train. Okay, that's the acid train. Is there anything I can do to speed this up? Maybe I could boost. Maybe I'll boost. Just to produce a little bit faster. That way we can actually build things. Alright, this is looking good. We have a full complement of sand. In fact, the sand over here is almost full. I think I'm going to... so if I pause these stations here, because my trains are only about four... they're only about 4 wagons long. If I pause these top 4, it'll then divert down to the bottom 4, so... I just have to do a little bit of adjusting to allow the trains to fill up the correct bins. I should actually eventually upgrade my trains to have 8 wagons, but right now I can only really afford 4, so that's something I'll do later. Also turn off the... There we go. Yeah, I think, especially since I've dealt with so many problems, like I almost lost the game because I got into a death spiral, but I think the infrastructure of everything is I think it's working out pretty well. We have diesel production here. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I need a break too. Maybe I should find another game to stream, and then, like, when I get tired of one, I can just bounce back to this. And when I get tired of this, I can bounce back to, you know, whatever. Like, maybe just bounce between the games. Because it does take a lot of brain power and work to play Captain of Industry, at least for me. I don't know. It is a challenge. Yeah, I think everything here is set up pretty nicely. And I have a good reservoir or buffer or whatever word you want to say. Repository. There's a lot of words in English. English has so many synonyms for the same thing. You can describe like one thing probably like 5 or 6 different ways. There's so many words for the same thing with like slightly different meanings. Like here I could say, I have a storage of coal. I have a buffer of coal. I have a repository of coal. I have a fallback of coal. I have a... What's another word? I have a stockpile. I have a stockpile of coal. Iron depots are getting lower and lower with nearly zero progression. After 5,000 people, I reduced the difficulty back to normal just to chill. Okay. So are you, like, not able to get enough iron? Did you run out of iron on your island? Or is it just a logistical problem? We have a lot of animal feed here. The chickens are alive! I can finally keep chickens alive. We still have this train here. Okay. We're getting there. What are we still building? I feel like everything is pretty much built. I see. So it's like just really far away. I know that feeling. When you have something really far away, it's like, I could get it, but I don't want to. Because that's a lot of work. I just want to rest. Alright, yeah, we need to start mining more. Oh, we actually ran out of iron here. We actually ran out of iron. Yeah, this is another reason why I want to get the contract for the iron, because I feel like I'm gonna get through my iron very quickly. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. And that makes me feel... It makes me feel insecure. Let's designate a place for dumping. I want to make a little coastline here. Do this. Perfect. And I'm gonna designate this here too. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Perfect. Nice. On Admiral, everything is more expensive and ore is less, so it's a lose-lose. I'm not a masochist, just a little. Okay. Masochist? Guess it depends on pronunciation. This is coming along well. Yeah, I don't have enough of these level 3 construction parts to build fast enough, so it's a lot of waiting. Speaking of waiting, is there anything I can do with the ship? Oh, rocks. Not enough crew. Load up the ship. Oh, did we finish upgrading? Oh, we did! We have like an actual battleship now. Look at that. Very nice. I think there's another upgrade I can do though, so... Yeah, the fuel tank. Only 300 steel. I'll wait for that upgrade, and then I'll head out again. Conquer more locations. I do very much like the layout, though. I don't feel like I have the most efficient train system, but the train system is functional, and it does fulfill its purpose. I still feel like it could be better. I just don't know how to make it better. But I think I'm making, like, very incremental improvements. Like, the more I play, the more I'm able to make things a little bit better. And, I mean, honestly, making things a little bit better one step at a time is probably the way that the game is meant to be played, so. All good. I got all this diesel. I actually might run out of room for my hydrogen. We're almost full on hydrogen here. We still have a lot of buffer with fuel gas and also with naphtha, so we should be okay. The limit is probably 140. Let's take a guess. I'm gonna guess that the limit is 140. Is it 140 or is it 160? Who knows? Probably 140. Okay, it's 140, yeah. So I could make 34 more vehicles if I wanted to. What I really need to do is I need to set up zones. I've not set up any zones at all, and I probably should do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. We couldn't store all the potatoes. But we have too much dirt. How do we have too much dirt? There's no way we should have too much dirt. What? We never filled in this area with dirt. Come on. Can we at least fill in places with dirt? Like, what is... Why? What? What is wrong with this game? Okay, so they're gonna take care of the dirt now. Good. There's also dirt that can be brought here. Let me upgrade this so we can store more dirt. More storage is always good. That way this isn't blocked. We have plenty of dirt in the queue as well. This is blocked too, but this is blocked because of rocks. Yeah, we have too many rocks. Now, I was thinking of making a train that could take away the rocks, but I didn't feel like that was a good use of my limited resources. We got a lot of iron. Then we have the crusher as well. Are we researching? I feel like my research is very slow. It's so slow, I don't even know if it's... Oh. Because I turned this off. I wonder if there's a way to make maintenance better. Because I feel like maintenance just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's a problem of how do you satisfy the maintenance needs when you only have so much iron. Maintenance just eats up resources. Very unfortunate. And I had to reconnect this line here so that we could continue to make lab equipment for the research. Because this hasn't moved for a while, I just noticed. But that's alright. And I'm pretty sure I've already said what I want to use this area for. But just in case I didn't say, I do want to use this area here. I want to fill it with dirt. I want to turn this into a wood farm for my trees. Should designate more dumping zones. We're never getting through this mountain. It's taking forever. Like a little rock slide here. We got through like half of it though. We got through half of it. Still a lot more to go. Then we have the copper over here, as we can see. Yeah, plenty left to do. Let's make a few more vehicles. Let's make a few more vehicles. Do 4. Now this is full of sand, which is not a bad problem to have. Oh, we finished the acid. Do we have acid over here now? Oh, we do. We do have acid here now. That is good. Alright, let's start to build out the actual infrastructure here. Now that we've kind of caught up to our building needs. And we'll just slowly build out everything that we need for this new area. And after we get enough of this built, we can start to transition over the industries here that we need. They'll start with glass. Glass is not too bad to start with. I don't think I ever made a salt train either. Did I? I don't think I did. I wish there was a train list where I could see all my trains. I don't think that's a thing, though. It should be a thing. If it is a thing, I don't know how to see it. I don't know what menu to go to. I'm not sure if that's a thing. We have stats. Health is not... Seems like there's been an uptrend. For maintenance... I guess maintenance is okay. I feel like it's getting a little bit... Maintenance has been increasing. But hopefully it's okay. I'm just trying to keep an eye on things so I can identify problems before they develop. Maybe I can fix issues before they become issues. I need to make a land bridge over here. Let's do this. Big land bridge. That's nice. Now we have more room to dump. Okay. Still getting iron. Oh, and I also need to recreate... Oh, I do have the... I was about to say I need to recreate the maintenance depot, but I have one right here. Okay. I wasn't sure if I thought of that or not. Hey, glass maker. Oh, that blast furnace is gonna take forever. We have the mixer, though. The only thing we're missing is the salt. We don't have salt. Now, when it comes to salt... We don't have enough brine. Okay. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Making salt ever so slowly. Let's get that train made. Hopper. Okay, let's put this as salt. Put this on the salt line. Build that. There you go. Everything is working as intended. I am happy. Nothing is broken. Yet. We still have research. We're about to finish mixer level 2. I still have not made silicon. I don't even know if I want to tackle silicon today. The main thing I wanted to do today is I just wanted to build out the factory over here. I wanted to actually finish building this. That was the main thing I wanted to do. But I'm gonna need a train for copper as well. I don't have a copper train. So many things to build. Try to get as much copper as we can. Try to get as much copper as we can. And our copper is actually about to run out. So I'll have to find another source of copper. Speaking of things running out, why do I not have any rubber? Why do I not have rubber? What's happening with rubber? We have rubber issues. We have rubber issues because why? Why do we have rubber issues? I don't know why. But over here, the rubber's empty. Which is not good, because we're starting to run out of electronics. Are we not producing enough ethanol? Or corn? We should be making corn. And the corn should be getting boosted by the fertilizer that's being made. Do we not have enough? We should have enough water. Where's the fertilizer? Are we making them? Oh! The sulfur. That's the issue. We gotta get rid of some of the sulfur. Alright. That should bring everything back to normal. Because the sour water strippers got backed up with sulfur. But now they should be making ammonia again. Yep, looks like, okay. Just gotta make sure that we keep making fertilizer. How we feed people. Did the ship upgrade? Not the ship. Here's the ship. I think the ship did upgrade. Look at that. Adopt 10 people to make the worker count even. You know what, let's adopt another 10 people just to have a little tiny surplus. Oh, the upgrade isn't done yet. I guess we gotta wait. We still need about 60 units of steel. We have steel here. But it's probably a case where the truck can't reach that storage unit. Either way, upgrade should finish relatively soon. Only 60 more units to go. Not enough workers. For what? Oh, we finished the blast furnace. Yeah, let's get a few more workers then. Now the only thing we're missing is salt. Did that train finish? It's still under construction. And deliveries are slow. Even with the priority, the materials aren't being delivered to where exactly I'd want them to be. So I'm just kind of like waiting around hoping that the trucks make the deliveries I want them to. Even though I am using priorities and things, it doesn't seem to be helping out too much. Low food supply. Uh-oh. That's not what we want to see. I think we'll be okay. We still have plenty of food backed up on the belt. If this belt is ever not full, that would be cause for concern, in my opinion. We are still growing food, so hopefully that means we're okay. Still not enough workers, really? Let me turn on the natural population growth for just a tick. Just one tick. Okay, let's wait for another tick. I still have -1 worker. I want to be at least at 0 or positive. Alright, there we go. So we have glass production. Wait, do we have salt? Oh, the trucks are delivering the salt because they're not being delivered. Oh no, they're delivering broken glass. Oh, oxygen not included. Oh god. I played that a long time ago, and I don't know if I just like wasn't able to play the game correctly, but I felt like every time I played, I would lose, and I felt like I couldn't figure the game out, and I got frustrated, and then I kind of gave it a break. But maybe I should go back to it, reconquer the game, actually figure out how to play it. That's a very complicated game once you get past the beginning part. But it is pretty fun. And I like the animations. The animations are funny. You have 500 hours? Oh. Probably know a lot more about the game than I do then. I don't know how many hours I have, but I know it's not 500. All I know is that it's not 500. The glass. We have the copper scrap. Well, yeah, it's easy once you know how, of course. Just like everything else. Right. I think what I'll do... I'm not liking the amount of rubber that's available right now. I would prefer that there would be more rubber available. You know what? Maybe I can make rubber from the diesel. Because we do have an abundance of diesel. I could probably just use the diesel to make my rubber. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take the ethanol off of here. And let's replace the rubber production with diesel. Yeah. I think my favorite part of Oxygen Not Included is farming the critters and using them for resources. I really liked being able to use the different animals for things. Especially the, what is it? There's like one animal in Oxygen Not Included. I think it like farts oil or something. Or like one of its waste products is oil. And I was like, oh man, that's like big money right there. I could just produce infinite energy from that animal. I forgot what it was called, but I was like, oh, that's like the best thing in this game. And then there's the one animal, it was like a sheep. It's like a weird looking sheep thing. It had like wool. You could make the sweaters from its wool. I just remember things here and there. The gameplay with the liquids and gases, yeah, it's really good. I like the way that the liquid works in the game too. Like if water spills on the floor, how you can like mop it up or pick it up, and the way that the liquid accumulates. All those things are like really, really nice. I think when I played the game, I was like so young, I didn't understand how pressure worked. Now that I'm older and smarter, I kind of like understand pressure a little bit more. When I was younger, I was like, pressure? Like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this stuff? Like, why are my duplicates dying? What's going on? Yeah. Changed the recipe. I use the diesel. Yeah, I think I could play the game a lot better now because I have the knowledge of like concepts and how things work, but when I was younger, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think I could do it. I could definitely do it. I mean, when I played the game, I was just a wee lad, just a little kid, and now I'm a grown up and an engineer, so I know how to do things now. Believe it or not. Why are we still getting decrease in workers? What's eating up our workers here? Is it because we're building new buildings? Yeah, it's pretty old. Oxygen not included. Let's see, how old is oxygen not included? Let's oxygen not included. Wait, no way. Only 2017? Jeez, okay. I guess that wasn't too long ago then. Because I thought maybe I was playing the early access? I don't know. Because I thought it was a lot older than that. Okay, we finished our ship modifications. Oh, are the ship modifications what's altering our worker count? Ah, yes, the ship modifications. That increased the amount of crew that we need. Let's get another 10 of these guys. Bauxite. I have no need for bauxite. What can I do with quartz? What does quartz do? Can you make sand from quartz? Crushed quartz. Ah, Ah. No, 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 no. I'm a real engineer. Not a spaghetti engineer. Okay, so um newsflash. You can make sand from crushing quartz. I did not realize that. So if I wanted to, I could get one of these quartz mines and get infinite sand. That is the way. This is the way. Let's see what it, and then I want to figure out which contract I can link sand production to. Sand. Okay, no. What can I use sand to make that'll... I guess maybe PCBs? Something electrical. I do have infinite mines on. So they are infinite because that's the one allowance I gave myself for Admiral, is that going from captain to Admiral was like a really big jump, so I did enable the infinite mines. So that's the one caveat there. Jeez. Sag. I'm sorry. I still think it's crazy that you only need 17 level 4 parts to get 1,500 bauxite for only 17 construction parts. Doesn't that seem like a lot for a little? I know it seems like a lot for a little, in my opinion. Gold. Gold is so hard to get. Yeah. Lots of people think having limited resources makes them a better builder. All right, so here's my thing about having limited resources. If you have limited resources, you have to have... Yeah, 100% deconstruction. So, if you're going to have, like, limited resources, in my opinion, you need to have something that doesn't just... you need to have... Every single resource needs to be refundable if you have limited resources. That's sort of my thinking. Because there is the whole thing with maintenance. So maintenance obviously eats up iron and copper from the mechanical parts and the electronics. And you can't get that back. So in my opinion, it's like you have limited resources. And, you know, theoretically, if you play the game for an infinite amount of time, you eventually get to a point where you can't play the game anymore. So to me, it's like, well, that doesn't really make sense because you're going to eventually get to a point where you just can't play the game. I missed something big. What am I missing? What am I not thinking about? Oh, yeah, space. Okay. That's a fair point. I guess space is unlimited, right? You can just get unlimited asteroids. Yeah, fair enough. Someone with limited resources who is trash is still trash no matter how many resources they have. Gives them an excuse as to why others do better. Okay. Yeah, you know what? The asteroid thing? Because, what, you can do the asteroid mining? I guess that's how you sort of, Yeah, I guess that does make sense. So, if you do limited resources... You just have to be able to manage your resources well enough to get up to asteroid mining. Then once you have asteroid mining, you're pretty much home free, right? Because then you could just get resources from the asteroids. I have like one worker deficit. See if I can get like that one worker to go away or to come back. You know what I mean. Why do we not have enough maintenance? What is going on? Oh, you know what it is? It's because we're diverting, actually, maybe not. Wait, why do I not have... Oh, it's a okay. Because for a second, oh, no. It's not the mechanical parts. It's the electronics. That's the issue. We don't have enough electronics. And I do have my rubber production back, so we should start to recuperate some of that, well, I hope we recuperate some of the... That might take a while to level out, actually. I'm going to temporarily boost this stuff. Temporarily. I'm sure I'll forget about it and then be like, why do I not have Unity? And I'll be like, oh no, I forgot to turn this off. That's a problem for future me, though. Okay, can we continue to build this out? Probably not. Where's my ship at? Oh, we got the settlement. What is the settlement? Okay, this is the uranium settlement. Okay, got it. I don't want to donate. Limestone quarry. Enemy. What's my battle score for my ship? My battle score is 480. Okay. That's not bad. 470, limestone quarry. Rocks. Oh wait, no, this is bauxite. Let's clear that out. I like the way that like it kind of like drifts when it departed. All right. I think maintenance is... Yeah, we're getting these electronics very slowly. I'm going to upgrade the belts leading to this, just to make sure that we're getting our electronics as fast as possible. Yeah. I mean, my thinking is kind of like, you can, even if someone isn't really a good builder, I feel like having the ability to recuperate your resources and, you know, use them in a different way and like be able to kind of try different things out without actually losing the potential to build. I feel like that lets people learn better, I guess, is probably would be my sort of thinking, is like, yeah, like if you can't build with limited resources and you can't build, like if you can't build with limited resources, you probably can't build with unlimited resources either. But then if you have unlimited resources, that gives you the space to learn how to actually utilize your resources in an efficient way. That makes sense. Always something else to go to. But yeah, then again, Dizzy, you say like go play Sandbox. I guess like maybe if you're new and you don't know what you're doing, Sandbox would probably be the best mode for you to actually learn like okay, how do I actually play the game? And like, what's the best, like, here, can I like put some blueprints together and like, what's the best way to do things? Can I experiment? That type of thing. Score's like 990. I'm like, that's going to be a while till I can actually beat that. I didn't even know there was a sandbox mode. I just kind of got the game and I was like, hey, I guess I just hit play and, you know, go into the thing. Yeah, maybe I should read more. Just kidding. Why is my iron so low? Oh, we're clogged up with rocks. I see. Too many rocks. Too many rocks. Yeah, we're starting to fill this in. I wanted to make a coastline here. I wanted to put a cargo depot here. And then I wanted to have an import of iron ore from this cargo depot that is going to, you know, be here in the future. And then just transport that iron ore from the cargo depot to the main factory. See me, when I first got the game, I saw Sandbox probably, and my brain was probably immediately just like, no, Sandbox is for babies. And I went into, and what, there's like, the easy difficulty is Sailor, right? Is it Sailor? I saw the easy difficulty, and I had the same thought as when I looked at Sandbox, and I was like, no, it's too easy. Like, this is baby mode. I need to actually play, like, something that's some semblance of the actual game, so I started on Captain. And Captain wasn't too bad, but I was like, well. And then I looked at Admiral, I was like, Like, the jump from Captain to Admiral, I was like, yeah, this is a bit... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Because usually when I play games like this, as I play through the game, I'll usually figure out sort of the most optimal way to set up infrastructure, like the most optimal way to get these like blast furnaces together. And then after I figure out what I like personally, I'll make a blueprint of it, and then I'll just use that blueprint, you know, ad infinitum over all of my playthroughs and be like, okay, well, this is what I found works best for me, and this is what I like, so I just made a blueprint of it. I just copy and paste this everywhere when I need it. But in games like this, especially when there's different levels of upgrades for different buildings, like for instance, Blast Furnace 1 versus Blast Furnace 2 is like completely different in terms of the amount of yield that it gives you and also the amount of space and infrastructure that you need. Like for instance, I only need 2 spaces here, but when I get Blast Furnace 2, I need 3 spaces, you know. Kind of makes it a little bit harder to figure out the most optimal blueprint when there's layers to these things. But yeah, it is what it is. Another thing too is that when you play this game takes like forever to like, you know, stuff like terraforming. If you want to terraform something, if you don't have mega vehicles like the mega vehicles, if you don't have the mega excavator or the haul truck, it just takes so long to terraform what you want to terraform and change what you want to change. So there's a lot of stuff that just takes a long time. Like, I almost feel like I should just leave the game running sometimes and just like leave and come back. and see if the terraforming's done. But I really think that this little terminal here, for all these different inputs, I feel like this is going to really pay off for sort of more late game endeavors that I want to do. Because I can just filter things down to a smelting area, and then I can filter things down to sort of a manufacturing area. But I will incrementally improve things as I need to, because I am very much a I don't improve or build things until I have to do them. Yeah, you have like I think when I saw your save, I was actually very surprised because if I remember correctly, like correct me if I'm wrong, but on your save, you're not really too far down the tech tree, are you? Because I know you're all the way up to, I mean, I haven't watched your stream for a while, so you may be further than you were than the last time I saw you. But you're all the way up to construction 4. I think you had a lot of other stuff around here, though. You had like this, but I think there were a lot of other tech things that you still hadn't gotten at the moment. I think you were like a lot more selective with the technology that you unlocked. Whereas me, I'm just kind of like, I need to unlock everything as I go. I think you went like a little bit deeper with some of the techs compared to what I did, where I just kind of just get everything possible and then move on to the next block and get everything possible. You're making purple research now. Okay, yeah, so you're way further down the line. Okay. You had like a huge stockpile of construction materials too. I think you had like 10,000 of each or something. I was like, wow, that guy has a lot of construction materials. But yeah, okay, we got sand. Did my electronics recover? I think they did. Yeah, we have, okay. Because we weren't making enough electronics to cover our maintenance, so I boosted this. It's okay now, so I'm going to take the boost off. If it starts to deteriorate again, I'll turn it back on, but... See, another thing too, now that you bring up dick comparisons, is there a way to actually like make a tiny factory and still progress in the game? And when I say that, I don't mean like progress fast, but like what's the smallest amount of infrastructure that you can build and still like actually progress in the game? Because sometimes I feel like you're building like at scale just to expedite things because, you know, the time factor. But like, I kind of wonder like what's the minimum that you can build and still like progress in the game from like a research and tech and like, you know, all the products kind of standpoint. Yeah. One thing that's great is I think compared to the first time, like when I first started this, because I only started this save because of the new 3.0 update. When I first started this, everything was very, 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 very unorganized and very bad. And compared to when I first started, everything is a lot more organized. Everything's a lot more thought through. So just from that standpoint, I feel like I'm improving because I'm like, yeah, well, when I first started, everything looked like super, super bad, not thought through, absolutely terrible. Now things at least have some semblance of order to them. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll try to see. So I usually see your stream notifications like while I'm at work. So I'm like, oh, he's streaming. Too bad I'm at work right now. But maybe I'll look at a VOD and just see where you're at the moment. Okay, we're not making enough electronics to support our maintenance. Adios. See you later. I wonder how many people play this game. And I only ask like how many people play this game because I'm like, I'm pretty sure there has to be like other people who are like, kind of like, yeah, this could be frustrating at times. Why is my maintenance up? I really need to... Oh, now we don't have enough mechanical parts, really? Yeah, we don't even have any research going on right now, so I don't have to support that with mechanical parts. Let's divert the mechanical parts towards maintenance and try to fix that because we're getting really low. When it comes to steel production, we have hit a snag. Iron production is still okay, but could be better. Wait, can you still hear me? My microphone should still be on, right? Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it got quieter. How about now? Is this better? Sorry, I didn't know that I had to deep throat the mic to have people hear me. I moved my face a little bit further away from the microphone because I kind of adjusted my position in my seat, and I guess that just made me sound quieter. But yeah, look, is this close enough for you? My mouth is right on the microphone. It's probably too loud. I'm having iron issues now. And we have no maintenance too, so... I will do something very rare. I will put the game on 1x speed. I usually just play at 3x speed, but I'll put it on 1x because I need time to think. So we're not getting any iron. Why is that? We're not getting iron because... Oh, I see. Really? Let me boost this. Because it seems like our train... Because we have our trains take the iron powder, deliver it to the old factory. Yeah, it has a big fall off, I guess. I'll try to keep it close to my face. Yeah, wait. So we have iron ore, but I don't know, maybe we had a disruption in... I don't know why the iron ore took so long to get there. Yeah, we need that in order to feed our maintenance demands. Food is still stable, even though it's like yellow. That's just because we have a high consumption rate, so the amount of months of food that we have is decreased, but our food is stable. So we're not actually at risk of running out of food. If I look at the world view here, there's a cargo ship. I want to get another cargo ship. I know that there's one that's... Yeah, this one just takes iron. I'm going to get a cargo ship, and I want to set up that contract with the vehicle parts and the iron ore. I actually might need to set that up a little bit faster than I expected I might need to. Yeah, I just really don't want to run out of iron here, so we have to leverage the contract to make sure that we stay afloat. A lot of iron in here. Looks like maintenance is recovering, so we should be okay. Eating it is the only right way, yes. Oh, do I need to cut down the trees? Might need to cut down the trees. Do I even have any tree cutters available? Probably don't. There's a tree planter. Tree harvester is available. Okay. Are you assigned to a... You are. Let's take one off. I need to clear the trees from this area in preparation for the trade contract that we'll be doing. We'll do that. This guy is coming off. You already have a few trucks assigned to you. Okay. Yeah. We actually have a lot of workers because I never turned off the population growth thing. My bad. Let's start building out more of this. Do this portion. See if we can build this. Wait, this is copper. This is copper. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. You know what? Let's just select the whole thing. I should probably do it piece by piece, but I don't care anymore. We fixed the damaged cargo ship. All I need to do now is prepare the coastline. We need to do a little bit more dumping. In fact, speaking of the dumping, I should be able to dump the rocks here. And this is like really close to the... Yikes. Okay. I should have set up zones. I still feel a little bit apprehensive about doing the zones, though. I don't feel like I'm going to do it the right way. Maybe I'll set up a zone here. Construction zone. Zone 1. That area. Okay, what if I just do... What if I just do this? Okay. So that's a zone. Yeah. I think you guys just have a difference of opinion of, you know, how you want to play, which is fine. It is what it is. I mean, look, I'm not going to say I'm the best player in the world because I'm probably not. And I recognize this. But I do what I can. And however else people want to play, I say more power to you. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. Yeah, I don't really think it really matters that much if you want to play on limited resources or unlimited. I think the big thing is just whether or not you actually learn how to play the game better. As long as you're improving, that's all that really matters, to be honest. And having fun. But for me, the part of the game that is fun for me is learning how to do things better, so... Well, just like how you said the game's designed to have fun in different ways for different players, some people are more competitive than other people, so I wouldn't try to take it too personally. That's just the way that they like to play. Yeah. Well, I guess, you know, for me, that's what I like about it from my standpoint. I like doing things in a more efficient way and learning how to do things better. Learning from my mistakes, I guess, is the best way to say it. But not everyone has to be that way. This is going to take forever to build, by the way. This is going to take, like... I should just not look at this until it's done building. Now, I am running a bit low on copper, but we do have plenty of copper stored up at the moment. I should actually expand this. Just so we can store more inside of there. Hey, if you bought the game with your money, you can play it however you want to play it. Yeah, there aren't too many places here for copper left. I'm running out of copper. What's the closest? Well, that's not enough copper. That's not enough copper at all. Let's look over. Oh, I could just use this. That's plenty of copper. I'll just use this. Okay. I might want to transport that by train. Kind of far away. And this source is almost out, so I can actually use this as a landfill for all the rocks that I have stored up at the iron site. Because I think these rocks are actually blocking the... Yeah. How am I not able to get rid of the rocks? Kind of annoying. There's a vision that I had in mind for this area, but now I'm reconsidering it. I could at least fill in this pit here. I didn't mine all of the copper, but getting every last bit is a bit of a chore, so it might be better to just fill in the rest of this with rocks. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't feel like dealing with this anymore. Too much trouble. Actually line this up. This. In this upper area, we'll extend this like so. Then I have to accommodate for the ramp. So how does the ramp start? The ramp's right here. There we go. I'll just match it. Match this all the way down here. Good enough. There might be a few places that aren't evened out, and the material, like right here, the material will probably fall over because this is mismatched, but I am okay with that. I just need a place to dump the rocks that I have stockpiled here. This needs to be taken care of. In fact, how do logistic zones work? I don't even know how logistic zones work. I do with this. Oh. I didn't want to do that. Construction zone. Zones allowed to supply cargo for construction and deconstruction in the zone includes custom surface replacements and manual treatment. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. He did seem very strongly opinionated on that point, though. I was like, all right. As long as you guys don't get too crazy, though. I really don't know how this whole zone thing works. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no clue. So you have this area. What is this? Okay, that's just name. Smelting. But yeah, I agree. That was like a little bit like, I don't know. Like that escalated quickly. I was like, all right, interesting. I think the only thing that reminds me of is have you ever heard of Dyson Sphere program? I remember there was a problem with Dyson Sphere program, and with Dyson Sphere program there was a glitch or something where I think if the game crashed and there's like a special, like a very particular thing that could happen where if the game crashed, it wouldn't save, it would like delete or get rid of your save file, like something with the save file in that game. If your game crashed, it would make your save go away. And I think there were a few people who brought it up. They're like, hey, like, you know, my save is gone and I lost like 300 hours of work on Dyson Sphere program. I don't know how to get my save back. Like, this is terrible. This is shitty. And they went to like Reddit, and they also went to the developers to try to figure out like a solution. And I think the developer was basically like, oh, well, the way that it's set up, we don't have a fix for it. And then I think everyone else was just kind of like, they seemed like very dismissive of the whole, you know, fact that there was a glitch where you could lose all of your save data. And I was kind of like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that situation where you have some people who are just very dead set on something and they don't budge. And they're like, well, you just need to, you know, back up your save file. Why didn't you make a backup for your save file? It's like, well, I expected the game to just naturally save correctly and not delete my, you know, data. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Some people get stuck on things. It's just the way it is. It just be that way. I cannot get rid of all these. Okay, we're actually getting rid of the rocks now. Okay. Now we have iron again. Yeah, I am very much concerned about this iron because I feel like I'm going to run out soon. Do we have the... No, we don't have this ready yet. Yeah, I would like this to be straight, just so I don't have to fix it later. How long did I play Dyson Sphere program? Let me actually take a look. I feel like I played it for a long time. Probably, I don't even know if I even played it for 100 hours. How long did I play it? Dyson Sphere program. I played it for 97.8 hours. Yeah. Like, I know another streamer that I talk to kind of like semi-regularly. And he was talking to me and he was like, oh, I'm trying to find another game to play. And I was like, oh, why don't you play Dyson Sphere Program? I played it. It was pretty fun. And he had a very bad reaction to me mentioning Dyson Sphere Program because the story about losing your save file and all that stuff, that is what happened to him. And I think he had like 400 hours of game time on it. And he was pretty salty about it still. No, I still have my save file. I still have everything, but I don't know. Whatever happened, he was just like, yeah, this is stupid. And I don't think he did anything where like he pressed the wrong button. I think it was just like some glitch or something where he just lost all of his save data. I don't know the specifics. I just know that he lost all of his save data. And he didn't delete it himself. I know he didn't delete it himself, so something must have happened. But he went to the devs and he tried to figure out a way to get it back because, you know, obviously, like he said that he liked the game. And obviously, you know, if you spend 400 hours playing the game, you obviously like it. But after the devs weren't able to help him, he was like, yeah, I'm never playing that game again. I was like, all right, well, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah. That's really sucky too. I hope that never happens to me because if I'm able to put in that much time into a game, that probably means that I really like it. And to just lose all your save data, that would... I would probably just stop playing the game too. I'd be like, well, that was fun while it lasted. I'm never playing this again, you know, type of thing. I still need to get the copper. Let me set up a mining area. I need a mining area at the new copper site. Yeah, we'll put this like here, I guess. Right. Do I want to put a train? I probably should put a train here. We're running out of maintenance again. We have iron ore here. We have mechanical parts. Did we run out of Oh, we ran out of electronics. Why did we run out of... Uh-oh. Do we not have copper? Oh. Okay, I see. Ah, alright. Okay. Wait, where's all the acid going? Okay, alright. Awesome. Kingdom Come save because they really placed a new game button right next to save. Oh no! That sucks. Yeah, that's just bad design at that point. It's like, why would you put those two buttons next to each other? That's just asking people to have a bad time. I need more acid. I need more acid. And apparently for acid we need more water as well. Why is everything so low? We've got like 2 desalinators here. Why is the water so low? Really? Yeah, I need my acid to get replenished for the copper. Okay, let's put this on priority 1. No fix gone. Yeah, and you weren't the only ones. Yeah. That sounds a little bit similar to my friend's situation because he said that he looked online and other people had that same issue before as well. 200 saves. Bundled in one slot. Oh, so it didn't even separate the saves out? Because, like, for instance, if I go here and I go into my load, you see how there's, like, all these different slots for autosave? So it bundled them all into one thing? New game, override the slot. They don't have multiple slots? They don't have... So you only have one slot for the save? That seems like a very easy thing to not have happen. Ah, okay. Bad. I feel like some things are just designed very poorly. Can a man get some acid over here? Please, I'm begging you. I need some acid. Here, let me upgrade this to Mixer 2. I like really need this acid like right now. Our whole factory depends on this acid. Guess we have enough water. Oh, all the acid's going towards the grain station. Let me reverse this so we can actually stockpile acid. And then if we're able to stockpile acid, we should be able to deliver it to the copper production area here. To the electrolysis machines. Specifically to the storage right here. Yeah, let's try to fix that. Let's try to fix that. Please and thank you. Now would be good. Do I really not have water? I'm actually surprised that we don't have enough water to feed into the mixer. I guess most of the water is gone that way. I gotta change the priority towards the mixer so that this gets priority to get used up. You stopped at do you want to? Yeah. At least it asks you if you want to create a new game. At least there's like one other window to go through before you completely fuck your game up. But maybe we should ask you twice. Like, are you sure? And then it should have another window that says, are you really sure? Just to make sure. I don't know. Alright, now we have this acid being taken away. This should be going towards the copper, right? You're going towards the copper, right? Okay, that's exactly where it needed to go. Awesome. Now we have copper again. Now we can feed these. Now we can make electronics. I'm going to prevent the electronics from going that way. I want all the electronics to go straight towards the maintenance depot. Please. Please recover. Yeah, that's a lot more copper. That's gonna take a long time to fix itself too. Especially since I have all these machines breaking, which is very sad. I am sad. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Everything's gonna take... This is all gonna take a while. Well, you know what? I think for now, I might just, Ooh, you guys are still digging. I might, end things off right here. Play since 20 years and losing game saves is my nightmare. Yeah. Okay. I had a flashback. I'll do a little story time before I end the stream. So, when I was a kid, it's right around the time where PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, very popular, right? And if you ever had a PlayStation, I don't know if you have had a PlayStation, but you know, PlayStations had the memory cards. And I remember I had a memory card for PS2. And I had all my games on there. I had like Jak and Daxter, I had Ratchet and Clank, I had Final Fantasy 7. I had everything on this memory card. And I remember I had a friend, and I'd go over his house, we'd play games together. And now this friend had like 4 siblings. He had like 4 different siblings. And I remember I went over his house, we were playing games together. And I actually went over his house for a sleepover. And we were playing games all night. We played games all night, fell asleep, woke up in the morning. I'm getting ready to like, you know, go back home. My parents are coming to pick me up. So I'm like, oh, like, let me get my game. Let me get my memory card. And if you remember, in some of the PS2 games, like the cases, they had like a little slot for you to put your memory card. And I would put my memory card in that slot because it was just very convenient. And I remember I looked for my memory card. I couldn't find it. And I was like, where's my memory card? It has like all my stuff on it. And my friend was like, well, isn't it in the PS2? We're playing all night. It should be in the PS2. It was not there. I looked in my case. It wasn't there. I was like, oh no. My memory card is somewhere in your house and I cannot find it. But long story short, I lost my memory card that day with all my games on it. I never found it again. All my progress over all these games on my PS2 completely gone. And let's just say I didn't go to that friend's house anymore after that day because see, and the thing too was like I didn't really suspect him, even though I lost it over his house. I was like, okay, this guy has like 4 siblings. It could have been any one of them. I don't think that he took it because he had his own memory card. He had his own stuff. I was like, look, I don't know what happened, but I'm never coming over this guy's house again. I was like, there's no way in hell. I just lost all my fucking shit going over this dude's house. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Yeah, it's a bad memory. It's terrible. I think the maintenance is actually coming back. We took a, yeah, it's coming back. It's just gonna take a while to even out because we had such a long time without the maintenance being fulfilled. But maintenance is on the uptrend here. Yeah, it was a nightmare. I think I even cried too. I think I cried when I realized I was like, fuck, like I just lost all my shit. I'm not getting it back. And like I was mature enough at that age where like I wanted to just like tear up this whole dude's house and find the memory card. But I was like, if I start like just going crazy over this fucking memory card, I'm gonna look like a like crazy person. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. I'm never coming back here again because I'm not gonna lose a memory card twice. And I was just like, it's whatever. Just, it's whatever. If you find it, let me know. If you find the memory card after I leave your house, please let me know. And please return it to me. Just give it back to me at school or something. I don't know. But yeah, he never found it. I don't know what happened to it. the mystery continues. See, and the thing is, like, that's why I brought up, like, he had 4 different siblings. I think one of his siblings took it because I don't think he took it. I don't think he took it. He already had his own stuff. He didn't even have the same games as me. You don't take someone's memory card if you don't have the same games as them. So I was like, I feel like one of his siblings took it. So I was like, whatever. And that's when I transitioned to PC gaming, where I could just keep all my stuff. Look, if they're gonna take my save progress, they're gonna have to take the computer. All right, you're gonna have to steal my whole computer. All right. So yeah, there's my little story before I log off for today. But yeah. Hopefully your day goes well. I don't know what time it is over there, but hopefully you're having a good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever it is over there. Yeah, I will be streaming again, hopefully on Friday. If I don't stream on Friday, I will be streaming on Saturday. And when I say Friday, I mean Friday my time, not Friday your time. Friday my time is probably your Saturday, so. And my Saturday is probably like your Saturday evening or Sunday morning. But yeah, anyways, I hope you have a good one. With less dick comparisons. Look. Yeah. I'm not going to die on that hill. I'm not going to die on the dick comparison hill. I was just like, look. Just play the way you want to play. It's all right. Yeah, I know. All right, but I hope you have a good day and or night. Hopefully everything goes well. Be well, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. So yeah.